everybody. Welcome back to my modern homestead. Come up a little closer. If you are new here, my name is Janet. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Now, Alyssa had to leave for Taekwondo, but Jake is behind the camera today for just a few minutes. Did you happen to watch the grocery haul video I last posted where we got the awesome deals? Well, if you did, you know that these tomatoes were in that haul. If you didn't, look up there in the corner. There's a link. Check out the card. Today we're going to use these tomatoes to make a pasta sauce for supper tonight. I was just going to pop these, process these and pop them in the freezer, but I said, let's just eat them tonight. So the first thing we need to do is get them in the sink and get them washed. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Just in case you're wondering what all the foamy stuff is, this is my Basic H2. Shh, don't tell Shackley. It's not an officially approved method of washing vegetables, but I have done it for almost 20 years. Those who knew Dr. Shackley himself did it. That's who I learned it from. So anyway, I'm just going to roll these around, put them in some clean water to rinse them, and we're good to go. Fried green tomatoes, anybody? There's our dirty water. Always rinse your vegetables and your fruit from the store, no matter what you use. And if you do use Basic H to clean your vegetables, use this on your plants outside. They love it. The bugs hate it. There we go. They're all drained. So we're going to let these sit and dry for just a few minutes, and then the fun happens. All right, let's get the party started. We're going to take all of our tomatoes and put them in this large pan. I'm not going to worry too much about that water. It will evaporate. Whoa, this is a lot of tomatoes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drizzle a little oil over them. All right. Get busy on the veggies. All right, I don't have a recipe for this, so I'm going to use either one or two of these onions. We'll just see how it looks as we go. You don't have to be fancy with this because it's going to get all blended. Just get it peeled. I won't bore you with this. Okay, let's chop it. Again, nothing fancy. How's that for some cutting? Let's see if we have a small one. Perfect. I've got a small one. We'll do this one the same way. Well, here we go. Let's see if I can show you so far. Okay, now, whoops, sorry about that. Let's do some garlic. We're just going to remove the cloves from the bulb. I don't know, maybe 6, 7. Maybe we'll get brave and use 8. We'll be right back. Just remove them, break them away, just like that. Wouldn't you know it, there were exactly 8 cloves in that bulb of garlic that were left. Now, I have found that the easiest way to peel this is to take your masher. If you don't have one of these, just use a plate or a cup in your kitchen and just mash it, just like it says. Whoa, yeah, maybe if it's small, don't mash it so hard. Now what this does is it breaks the skin away and it makes peeling it a lot easier. It just peels right away. So let's get this peeled and we'll be right back. I was trying to think if there was anything else I needed to tell you. Oh, there is. You guys, this isn't about copying me. You might not have these same ingredients, and that's okay. Use what you have. If all you have is tomatoes, just roast your tomatoes. In fact, I saw one guy, I was watching for some inspiration of what to do with my cherry tomatoes, and he used a ton of eggplant in his pasta sauce. I've never seen that, never heard of it, but hey, it worked. It bulked up his sauce, and he loved it. In fact, he said he does it all the time. So, use what you have. If all you have is dry herbs, use your tomatoes, roast them. Use canned tomatoes, roasted canned tomatoes, whatever you can find. And then season it the way you want it. If you've got dry herbs, just put some Italian seasoning in it, oregano, basil, whatever you like till it tastes right to you. Oh, salt. Don't leave out your salt and pepper. So anyway, we're almost done with these, so I guess I'll just leave you right here with me. And I am not going to mince these because they're going to roast with the tomatoes and onions. So let's get them on the tray. Oh, that is it. All right. Here we go. Voila. Let's move this out of the way and we'll be right back. All right, let's add some salt and pepper. And another thing I want to add to this is basil. Now, Alyssa, as I said, is at Taekwondo, but she's going to stop on her way home and see if she can find fresh basil. If she can, we're going to add that at the end. But if not, that's okay. I'll show you what we're going to do. Let me get this pepper on. Just a little bit. I'm not a big black pepper person. Hold on, let me show you. Now, if Alyssa can't find fresh basil, we are going to use this leftover basil pasta sauce, not pasta sauce, pesto, that I have in the refrigerator. Now, if you don't have fresh basil and you don't have pesto, you can use dried basil, but I would add it at the end. Also, basil. It's super easy to grow this in your house, just like a lot of other herbs in a sunny window. So that's another option. So anyway, I'm going to drizzle this with a little more olive oil. We're going to mix it together. You know what I just thought about? I have a couple of little red sweet peppers in my refrigerator. I don't want them to go, oh, I made a mess. What in the world? I don't want them to go to waste, so I think I'm going to add them in here. Sounds good to me. Okay, guys. Now, if you remember, I got a bunch of peppers in my grocery haul, and they're already chopped up. I could use those, but I really don't want these to go to waste. They're getting past their prime. They'll be fine. I'm going to wash them and put them in here. I'll take out the seeds. I also found a tomato from a garden, so why not? But I forgot about my bok choy. Bok choy and pasta sauce? I've never had this. I don't know what it tastes like, but my friend said it doesn't really have that much of a flavor. I'm thinking maybe I can chop it up, the stalk, the white part, into here. Not much, just maybe 2 stalks. Just to keep from wasting it. Surely it won't taste that much. It can be a vegetable pasta sauce. I don't know, guys. We're just going to experiment. Use what you got. Sorry about this little shadow. It's super cloudy here. My phone is propped up against a vase of flowers. Those that we got in that same grocery haul. Now, I just took my 2 stalks. I took the leaves off of them because I know they'll burn in the oven. But I'm just going to chop this up. You know what? I bet this is what I eat in my favorite Chinese dish. Can never figure out what it is. Huh. The wheels are rolling, guys. We might have another video in the works here. Maybe make some Mongolian beef and throw some of this in with some carrots. Ooh, my goodness. I'm not going to be fancy with this. It's going to get blended up with the immersion blender right along with the rest of the stuff. I hope I don't ruin this. Oh, wish me luck. I hope y'all aren't screaming no at me and I can't hear you. All right, here's my garden tomato. Just half it, throw it in there. My peppers. You guys, I like to cut this way. It cuts the ribs and the seeds out. It's harder on these little peppers. It works great on big bell peppers. Again, I'm not going to cut it up. Well, I'll cut that big one. We'll just cut them in half. Throw them on there. Can't see them against the red tomatoes. Do this last one. And done. All right, let's drizzle this. Let me get rid of this. It's in the way. All right, just a little more olive oil. And then we're going to pop this in the oven. Now I have my oven heated at 300 degrees. I've seen it for 225 degrees. I've seen it for 400 degrees. How much time have you got? A little bit of time, go higher with the temperature. A lot of time, go lower. Let it roast even longer. And we'll know it's ready when the cherry tomatoes start popping. Oh, this is heavy, y'all. Into the oven. Pray I don't spill it or burn myself. Again, we're at 300, and we'll just let it go till it's done. I forgot to stir this around, you all. Just stir it around, get everything coated well. And also, as it's roasting, just stir it a few times, just to make sure nothing is sticking. It already smells good. There we go. It's perfect. Now we're going to take it out, get it in a saucepan, and use the immersion blender on it. I'm going to leave those places that are a little too charred. That doesn't taste as well to me. Some of these that are just starting to turn, that's perfect. Okay, here goes nothing. I do not know what this tastes like because I've not tasted it, but it is so thick. Oh, I hope it tastes good. I'm scared to taste it. It's too pretty for it to not taste good. Here goes nothing. Be careful if you have an immersion blender, it splatters. You don't want to get hit with hot tomatoes. Wow, that's really good. It's a lot sweeter than I thought it would be. Those cherry tomatoes just give it that perfect sweet and tartness. That garlic, those onions. I cannot wait to get the basil in here. It will be perfect. You guys, I was so prepared to tell you not to do what I did, but I'm telling you now, run to your kitchen and do it. It is so good. All right, we're going to have to add this because Alyssa didn't get basil, which is perfectly fine. So we're going to try this in it. I'm sure it will be yummy. Okay, I fried up some of our deer meat and I'm adding it to the sauce. And when I get this all stirred in, I'm going to add in about a half a cup of Italian cheese. Okay, so all I have is Parmesan cheese, so that's all we're adding. I'm so sorry. I just realized I was saying a half a cup of cheese. I didn't use a half a cup. I used about a fourth of a cup. I guess if you really like cheese, you can use a half a cup. Look how thick this is. I'm sorry about the lighting. The sun has gone down, so we're using fluorescent light. I apologize. I'll get a better picture. Okay, one more quick note before we serve this up.
Y'all, I cannot
All
believe I forgot
tomatoes
to
are
get the rest of
different
the video of once I had this
for all
plated.
different reasons.
But the
So
family
if your
really
sauce
enjoyed
is a
this. I
little
was so
on the
surprised.
bitter side,
I was
you can
afraid
add
they
a little bit of
wouldn't like
sugar.
it,
Just
but they
add
did.
1 or 2 teaspoons
And
at
it
a
was so
time until
pretty.
it tastes right to you. So I want to throw that out there for you. Let's get this plated. There you go, guys. There's our pasta sauce. I am so incredibly sorry that I did not get that ending recorded for you. It got super crazy in the house and hungry people. You know how it goes at dinner time. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed following along, and I hope you get to try it. And remember, you don't have to do yours like I did mine. Who ever heard of putting bok choy in pasta sauce? But I totally forgot it was in there. You could not taste it at all. So use what you got. Make yours delicious. Make it special. And until we meet again, remember, I always love when you come and spend a few minutes with me. So may you be blessed. Love you guys.